with sort of a new look.
John is number 1 in rushing.
Not super far ahead. All right, I've seen this. But this is sort of the new look Panthers. They played the Lions last week and they lost by 2. It was 52-50, but they did go out and make a trade for Dre Greenlaw. And that costed them Alex Singleton, who they signed him to last week, and then they just traded him back to Denver. They do have Jake Ferguson. The Panthers in real life actually did just sign Darren Waller. So that's kind of funny. There's Dre Greenlaw making his presence known with Bijan. Had 121 rushing yards last week. We hold teams to 51 rushing yards. That's a pretty good stat. That right there is why. Our defensive coordinator also calls a lot of blitz. A lot of blitz. It's kind of his thing. Kyle Pitts wide open. KJ Bolden, the X Factor. Whoa, Bijan broke free.
There's been heavy trade talks around Rick London. He's not too happy with this team.
Whoa! Okay, that is unrealistic if I've ever seen it, but sure. He would absolutely not be doing that in real life. I know Bijan's good, but he would not break off 2 linebackers and the strong safety. Let's be real. So after I said we had a pretty good rushing defense, I guess that was completely false. Out comes Bryce Young. He's actually on a really good season. He asked for $490 million.
On the ready.
And he also asked for the city of Charlotte. He wants to own a piece in the state of North Carolina. He asked for a lot. I think it is. He was, what, second in MVP running last year? And now, whoa! Antonio Gibson is not doing that. Okay. So our running backs are playing crazy to start this season, or start this game. But yeah, Bryce Young basically gets second in MVP talks, and then he wants everything Charlotte has to offer. He doesn't want anybody else to play with him. He basically says, "Pay me what you would pay the entire team." That's $80 million like a year or something that he wants to get paid. So. Also in heavy trade talks has been Kettlewell McMillan. He's been frustrated because, well, Bryce Young isn't throwing him the ball. Bryce Young's been targeting Deion Burks more than anybody else, and kind of upset him a little bit. Speaking of Deion Burks, there you go. But where would you want to see, if Bryce Young were to walk in free agency, what's a team that you'd want to see Bryce Young play for? Colts with, they have, right now it's Riley Leonard. Yeah.
They got good people on the team.
I just don't want Bryce to go. For one, he's Super Bowl chasing, which He wants a warm weather state. He's Super Bowl chasing. And he wants to be close to home. So, where that team is, probably
sounds
be...
like the Panthers.
Well,
How's he not want to be there?
well, it's a warm weather state. So I don't know if he wants like Florida. He's Super Bowl chasing, which the Panthers are a pretty good option for that right now. Which they did lose in the divisional last year, but you got to think they've gotten better. You would think.
Well, unfortunately for Bryce, there is no teams in Florida.
Really? Yeah, there are no teams in Florida that need a quarterback. You've got Trevor Lawrence, who's under contract for a long time.
If he wants a warm weather state, the Texans don't want it.
The Texans? Yeah.
It's not a Super Bowl chase. He can't be reminded of it.
That'd be the number 1 and 2 picks. That'd be funny. Oh, Kamari Lassiter just missed his tackle. And our defensive coordinator has been kind of struggling a couple of games this season. We've been kind of waiting to see some improvement from him, and we haven't seen it. There's Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. He's been playing pretty well so far. A couple of tackles for him. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. He did absolutely nothing. Okay.
I feel the Steelers would be a good fit for Bryce too, but that's just like how a spike from the GM.
Yeah.
If he gets sitting there.
Well, the Panthers declined his 5th-year option with the hopes of getting a deal worked out, and then Bryce Young said that he wanted $450 million. So, you know, you ask for that, it's kind of hard to get a deal worked out. And the Panthers don't really want to trade him because then that kind of kills your Super Bowl hopes if you trade him. But if you want any value out of him, if you're not going to pay him, then you might trade him. But you'd almost want to trade him for a quarterback. And the Steelers have Daniel Jones, who they paid.
They paid. And he's not doing good right now. They're 1-4.
So the Steelers could go all in if Bryce Young is traded at the deadline, but I don't see the Panthers doing that.
That's another Alice spike pick.
And then, well, there's a pick. Well, Bryce Young that money might come down a little bit for performing. That's his 3rd pick on the season, his 2nd game in a row. Bijan is already over his rushing average already over the Panthers' allowed rushing average per season. Oh, that was 2 Bijan too. I guess Derek Brown got in the backfield. Stepped out, so that's a field goal for the Falcons.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
I'm going 5 grants with the first 5 people in this team.
The field goal is good.
Johnson over here.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Panthers 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Holy moly!
Already invite from. What was that?
Woo! Antonio Gibson.
That's think he's feeling nice since he's confirmed starter now.
Oh, he's loving it. Chuba on the Texans. Bryce Young to the Texans? That is a story, though, because you've also got Chuba there. That'd be the – oh. Okay, I want to make sure that he wasn't hurt. He looked kind of – he looked like he was struggling a little bit. They've got 3 QB sneaks on Bryce Young. They are not allowing that dude to run even a little bit. Chris Brazzle, welcome back.
Oh.
Welcome back.
16 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Chris Brazzle back in the lineup.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh! I thought he caught it. I thought he caught it. I wanted to believe he caught that ball.
Second and 10.
That is a weapon that Bryce has been missing. Was Chris Brazzle? Drop that. Come on, Jake. Nick Harbor's out there. Bryce Young throws him in the dirt.
Intended for Antonio Gibson.
Bryce Young to the Texans.
Results in a 4th down.
That's interesting.
That ties the game at 10.
That'd be interesting, though. Bryce Young on the move by trade deadline. The Panthers like moving into a like it's not even like you wouldn't even say a rebuilding. You'd almost just say like, you know, Bryce Young says I'm not coming back, so the GM, you know, Dan Morgan, like kind of has some pity for Bryce, and he's like, well, you know, we're not. Woo! Woo! Devin Lloyd just. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Just laid him out. But no, I don't know. There's got to be like a top 5 potential destinations for Bryce. If Dan Morgan decides, like, you know, fine, we're going to send you to a, you know, dumpster fire. Wilson. I thought he was on the freaking Cardinals. He's on the Falcons now. That dude cannot just buy a home and stay there.
That's Cole Holcomb.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's funny you say that. I'm
I was like, you cannot just find a home. We may explore some possible Bryce Young trade packages just to see if Dan Morgan would bite the bullet on one of those. If the price is right. They said if the price is right, but I think that's kind of over. I don't think the price is right for $490 million. Unless you want to sign him, he's going to be asking for probably a max contract in the free agency, probably a super max.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
That was a funky.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first
Hand it off. Dre Greenlaw's there. Oh, wow. Dre Greenlaw was there.
17 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard
Devin
line.
Lloyd doing the gorilla. What? Why is he getting all these speed boosts all of a sudden? Let me get KJ Bolden to come down and help this right here.
Brings up second and 4.
Yep, he ran into a brick wall there.
Robinson,
Might have lost his X Factor.
Devin Lloyd on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and
Oh, no, he still got his X Factor. So this may be a handoff. Another one. Nope, it's not. Oh, come on. Whoa. He is absolutely insane. He is insane. Yeah, I know. They didn't even use him last year. Brian Robinson had a better year than Bijan.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Wow. We cannot stop him.
Not getting the ball. We got the kicker wearing 97. Kicker wearing 97.
It's a big jersey.
That ties the game at 17.
Who's the white quarterback running off the field?
Jake Bailey.
Not Tua. Tua's on top. It is Davis Mills.
All right.
Panthers take over first and 10.
All
Their
right.
own 28-yard line.
That's interesting. Decent run for Antonio Gibson there.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings
Panthers
up
need to
second
get to
and a
about
yard.
the 40, possibly to be in field goal range.
That's good.
All right, Deion Burks is. Yep, and now they've got him in no huddle because he was wasting too much time. And Bryce Young throws a pick. I honestly would. So Bryce Young has 2 picks on the season. He has 2 picks in this game. Could we see Taylon Green? Could. Oh, Kamari Lassiter on the DB blitz. I'm not going to call timeout. We're going to go to. We're just going to go into halftime
It's second down.
on a sack.
He's just going to start stepping around the ball.
Okay. Well, it's definitely interesting. We've already seen the halftime report, so no need for us to see it again, I would say. We already saw the results.
Jake Bailey set to kick off. Devontae Turpin on the return. The
Wasn't a bad
Panthers take
return.
over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lamar is 1 away from him, though.
Bryce hadn't done a whole lot in this game. I can tell you that right now. Bryce has struggled in this game right here. Wow. He scored off his lineman's helmet.
Intended for
He is
Jake
5 away
Ferguson.
from the 5
Incomplete.
10.
Brings
Yeah.
up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Antonio Gibson creating some yards.
Bryce,
It's a gain of
part of this
16
offense
yards.
is so far.
And the
Yes, he
Panthers
has.
first down.
When Bryce Young is struggling, at least Antonio Gibson isn't. There's Bryce Young. He does have 2 passing touchdowns.
Jake Ferguson recently acquired a target from him,
Brings
but
up second and goal at the 37-yard line.
It's the same with Jonnu Smith.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Jonnu
Panthers first down.
Jonnu Smith is dead.
oh, Bryce breaks out a set.
Bryce, man.
Bryce trying to channel his inner Mahomes there.
I don't know if
crazy
Bryce
stuff.
thinks he's like the MVP of the league and he can just like do whatever he wants, but he's got to calm down a little bit. I mean, that's a good break sack, but still, Bryce,
Gain of 11.
you got to calm down, man.
Panthers first down.
Bryce, you're starting to struggle here, Bryce. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from you. Ready? Be a little worried. Be a little worrying if you're a Panthers fan. There's Tet on the reception. Could we see some Taylor Green in this game, possibly? Probably not. Bryce isn't playing, like, so bad. Whoa, he got that? Looks like they're saying he was in. So Bryce has 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which is only 4 on the year, but we've played, this is the 6th game. You know, MVPs stay under the 10 interception ratio, which he said he was going to do that last year, and he just literally didn't. Yeah, about a lot more. We also haven't gotten to Penix this game. We haven't gotten any sacks, I don't think.
Yeah, you can last year's got set.
Oh yeah, Lassiter did get a sack. That's right. He ended the half of it. That is Lassiter. He's starting to play better. He's starting to play better. I don't think the scheme is necessarily great. Yeah, it is. I wonder if the Panthers will accept that to be 2nd and 25. 2nd and 24 on their own 9. They do accept that. It's an interesting play to accept. Penix. Got to get him down. So 3rd and 10 ended up being 3rd and 12, and that would have been a first down had that been 3rd and 10.
Yeah, you can't let it. 2nd and 24.
Wow. Wow. That is terrible. That's definitely. They are 31st. They are 31st in the league in pass defense. Right back in the game, I'm sure. There he is.
Yep, there he is.
3. Big Brett's! Wow, he's wide open. Olamide Zacchaeus. Wow.
They got
I have not heard his name called even one time. Where's Zachariah Brandt? There's Devin Wood. I think he's starting to play a little bit better. And rushing the quarterback. I think he might have like 3 or 4 sacks. It's not a ton, but you know, it's enough. They're in field goal range. Willie gets the stop. They are going to kick a field goal. That's interesting.
I'll go for it.
I would go. Yeah, I'd go for it. Bryce Young's throwing a couple of picks too, so. Devin Lloyd 2 sacks so far on the season. I thought he had like 3 or 4, but I guess he only has 2.
91 or 97? I can't tell.
For the kicker?
Yeah. Good return.
If you get past the 30, I assume it's a good return. That's kind of what I would say.
Well, you want to get past the 35.
Yeah. Deion Burks. Bryce Young, 163 yards. He doesn't like necessarily lead the league or anything in passing yards, but if his percentage is up, and obviously his touchdown numbers are up, then it's, you know, it's good. He only has like 1,400 passing yards on the season, which makes it look like his receivers don't do anything. But, I mean, obviously his receivers do a little bit of something because, you know, they average decent. He had 2,000-yard receivers last year. He had Chris Brazzell and Tet. But now his running back, like, basically has receiving yards. Oh, that's almost another pick. He underthrew that.
Should have been a pick. Quarterback should have.
That's usually that was automatic for Bryce last year. Whoa! That was a rumored trade that the Panthers were interested in making, was for a star defensive back. And Bryce is short. 4th and inches. They are going to go for it.
That's a pretty big play. Falcons need to stop.
That's basically the easiest play call in football is a run, and you think for a defensive coordinator it'd be the easiest play call to make is pinch the line, and they didn't do it. There's Tet again. I think he's having a better game, but he's definitely not on pace to be that 1,000-yard receiver that he was last year. They're saying that was a first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Okay.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Ready?
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Bryce running, got nothing. Bryce is too short, he probably couldn't see.
Ready?
There's Deion Burks.
It's just so big and so small. He gets lost behind all those big defensive players.
He's 5'10". He's 5'10", so him and Bryce's connection is probably perfect, which is probably why they're playing so well.
Level.
You can see little Deion running across the field.
Little Deion, yes.
Woo! It's a Kiwi. We're call him Little Deion. We can call him Little Deion from now on. I'll call him that instead of Deion Burks.
He cut that out to the left. That was a touchdown.
A gain of 15 yards.
Yeah. The Falcons score here. They've got a football game.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Wow.
Robinson.
Yeah, they've got to change it up a little bit.
Taken down
For sure.
They should keep passing. It's working.
You would think, yeah.
Robinson's pass. Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Oh, who got there? Kamari Lassiter on the sack?
Michael Penix sacked.
I didn't realize Kamari Lassiter was really,
Going for it on 4th and 12?
yeah. Wow!
Holy shit.
Wow! That's the new DB. That's Abney. That's a 5'10" defensive back.
He had hands on it.
Yes, he did.
And he just bobbled it up straight. Holy shit.
Wow. Awful. Absolutely awful.
For the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's going to give him life in this game for sure.
Yeah, it is. Keith Abney has 1 of 10 passes defended. That doesn't even that literally shouldn't even be a defended pass. That should be that he gave up a touchdown. He bobbled. He literally hit the ball up in the sky.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This is a game that the Panthers cannot lose. You cannot lose to a 1-4 Falcons team. You absolutely cannot do it. And if you do, then there should be some serious conversations about what needs to happen in the offseason, or even at the trade deadline. This is a big play. This play's massive right here. 3rd and 3. And they could have all 3 of their timeouts left.
This drive is so important.
That's what you can't do is let little Deion Burks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
See, that's where it hurts you most.
Timeout.
Yep.
Ready.
Yeah, that's true. But that first down definitely hurts you now.
Falcons definitely playing from the pass. They're doing easy runs.
Wilson on the stop.
Ready.
They'll play for pass on 3rd down, I'm sure.
Second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Nope. That's all of their timeouts.
Yeah, they screwed this game.
They still got time. They need a stop.
First down.
They definitely.
Allow score.
At the 20-yard line. Antonio Gibson, ball carrier.
It is close to over.
Watts on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
Antonio Gibson,
Brings up 2nd and 2.
a little injured on the wear and tear. It's Jonas Smith, and that will probably do it.
That's good.
I think Bryce Young can take knees here unless the Panthers.
At the 4-yard line.
Too much time, I think.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes left. So Ty Chandler in the backfield now.
Set.
Ty Chandler, the ball carrier, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
Panthers, you don't want to
Let's go.
At the 5-yard line.
Yellow. 22.
necessarily go field goal here, because that makes it a 6-point game, but then you can go into like a prevent defense.
Hut, hut.
There's Ty Chandler again. I wonder if the Panthers pass here.
Okay,
Brought
right.
down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Ready,
It's now
ready.
3rd and goal.
Black 40. Ready.
Bryce Young keeps to make it a 10-point game. That'll definitely do it. So Bryce Young having 2 interceptions in this game. There's Taylor Green apparently.
28.
This game should be a lot. Should probably be a lot more low-scoring game. The Falcons, for one, shouldn't have a field goal there, or shouldn't have a touchdown.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They need to be the Falcons head coach, because he kind of blew this game.
Yeah. With those touchdowns, or with the timeouts, I meant.
Why did Will Lee just fall down?
That's the Panthers for you.
On the play.
I'm telling you, their
He
DBs
knocked out his
are,
shoelaces before he
their DBs aren't necessarily the smartest.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
There's Devin Lloyd on the sack. I think they're stat padding.
That's 2nd down.
Yeah, Michael's done 3 fan balls.
He's making somebody a millionaire. Somebody just won their power ball.
3rd down and 17.
Somebody would have to pay me to take a signed football from Michael Penix. Why? Who is that? Hold on. Watch this play off in the distance right here, okay? Watch the left side of the field over by like the 30-yard line.
That has to be Will Lee. Will Lee. Didn't tie his shoelaces. I'm telling you, he doesn't have enough time to get down in time.
Did he trip?
Yeah, he tried to turn around.
He tripped over himself. This is 4th and 17.
They might convert. I don't know. It's a crazy crap. I think they used every single luck. They used every single luck for the entire next 10 years for that one Drake London play.
Yes, they did.
Set, hut. Set.
They're still good.
Oh, this game was definitely a stinker from Bryce Young, for sure. Yeah, that's a Bryce Young stinker.